Hi everyone, I cannot believe it is the end of the month and already time to show you my completed pages from July. Now I have written them down here. I have done 82, not always a full page, but 82 pictures and quite a bunch of downloads as well. So let's get on and show you. We're going to start by just making some space. Pop that over there. Johanna Basford first, and the planner. Now you may follow the planner videos through, but I'll just show you them anyway. So the one from the very 1st of July was this one. I used this Sarah Renee Clark Colour Cube card. Now these are only available to buy from her own website. If you want to know more about them, do drop me a comment, I'll send you a link. I don't have an affiliate link or anything, but I can let you know. But if you just go into your search engine and search for Sarah Renee Clark Colour Cube cards, you'll find them. There's a digital edition, which I think is much better value for money, but these are useful to show you in videos, which is why part of the reason why I got them, and they're nice and thick and fun to use. So that's that one. We did that with Castle Art Soft Touch. Should come in a bit closer. There we go. And then the next one, oh yes, I enjoyed this one. I've come in too close, haven't I? My book, it's misbehaving on the spine. There we go. So this one was done with Staedtler Design Journey pencils, and there's some sort of soft pastels in the sky. And then we did one here with Arteza Expert. One with mainly Castle Arts Metallic with a bit of glitter pen on there as well. And then the last one here was done with the Ergosofts and with a little bit of white pen. So that's all of July. So we're 5 this month. It's, you know, it always depends on how many days are in the month. My next book was Ivy and the Inky Butterfly. Is, I should say, not was. And I've done an awful lot of pictures from here because it's a book that I'm looking to finish, so I want to sort of do a lot. So I'm going to push it across here. So this first one was this butterfly here. Just reorganising my desk. There we go. The butterfly was coloured with, I'm just going to have a little look on my list. I think it was Black Widow. We've got a bit of a splodge there. I'm not sure what that is. Blue butterfly, yes, Black Widow, and a pastel background, sort of some darker pastels in the corners and lighter. I just wanted it to be gold and blue, which I thought worked quite well together. And I did this double page, which you can see. What did I use for this one? Sweet Peas. Oh, Prismacolor. I picked Prismas. They've got a really nice pale pink colour, which I wanted to use for the Sweet Peas. This bee is fun. I'm sure Johanna Basford did a tutorial for this one, and she used pens and pencils, and I found it really scary doing pen, but I did it in my other book version of Ivy. This was a long time ago. Now this one, I did the double page, and I'm just having a little look. I think I used Castle Arts Gold by the looks of this Terra, what's it called? Terra Verde Deep colour, I'm pretty sure. I can't find it on my list. There it is. No, it's Castle Arts Soft Touch, it says. Maybe that's right, I don't know. And this one I know that I did in Derwent, so a very different pencil set, colour scheme. I spent a really long time on this one. I had a lot of fun with it, just blending, trying to make the water look a little bit glimmery, just from the different blues that I used, and a bit try and make the tree trunk look textured. And I love these cut shades of green, the foliage colour, so I had a lot of fun with that one. Now this double, I decided not to make them the same. I just didn't want to do them the same sort of colours, so I didn't. So this one on this side I did first, actually, I think. I'm just going to have a little look. Yes, I did them in polychromos. So they are the same pencil, but different. And this one I did a gold butterfly in the middle. So yeah, I just wanted to do them differently. I didn't think they had to match. In my other version of the book, I matched them, so I just wanted it different. Now this page I did here, this was the Castle Arts Harmonious pencils. I did it as a video in 3 parts, one for the snowdrops, one for the compass, and then one with the flowers, just trying out different combinations of the pencils. So that was fun. I thought it was quite atmospheric for it looks sort of magical or nightimey, so I thought it would work. Obviously it doesn't go with this page, but yeah. I'm not worried. Same here, look, these 2 pages don't go, and it's not something I wanted to do when I did this book. I wanted to just do each page how I wanted to do it and not worry about the story and the colours and the, you know, the dragons are different colours through the book. You'll see that in a minute, and the butterflies. So we've got a purple butterfly here. We had a blue one at the beginning. This page was done with, let me have a look, Black Widow. Was it? Yes, Black Widow. And this page was Staedtler Design Journey. So I did that last night actually. Now this page actually I did this morning, and I used Prismacolor for the bees, and then if you look carefully you can see there's glitter on all the wings, and the outside of the wings is done in a silver pen. I just wanted to do something different, and they're all the same, obviously butterfly slightly different. Underneath the glitter pen on the wings, a little bit of pink and blue, and I put that on the butterfly's wings. I don't know why. Just thought it'd be fun. Now this page was done 2 different days. So here's our Dragon Queen, and she is done, I'm pretty sure. Oh, sorry, I'm trying to find it. This one was done with Prismacolor, and so is this one. So they're both done with Prismacolor, but not on the same day. So this one I did, and did this one on a different day. I really like this particular picture. Love doing it. I'd love doing it in my other book as well, and I think it's fairly similar. I think the one in the other book's much better. It's got a background and everything, but you know, I did it how I wanted to do it on the day. Now this one I used the Harmonious pencils and Castle Arts Gold. I think they work together quite well with their greys and things. So these sort of purpley greys are from the Harmonious set. I think it's the Vintage Grape or the Porpoise or something, and then these might not be. I mixed it up a bit, but I wanted to, and you can see here this butterfly's got a bit of real pink on it. The pigment hadn't properly mixed in the pencil. It happens. But I wanted them all to look grey and smoky. Now this page, again, this is a bit of a cheat. This page was really easy. I counted it as a whole page. It was done. These are quite pale. What did I use? 3 dragons, a moth. There we go. Artex. So these are the Artex pencils, not as vibrant as the Prismas. Had I used these tones in a Prisma, it would have been brighter. And I used my brick stencil to do a few bits of smoky black bricks in the background, just for a bit of fun. And this one, I tried to keep it similar to this one. I don't really like how this came out. I think I did it in a video. I don't like it. But so I kept some of the colours the same. So we've got the same types of, so these purple flowers, they're purple here, things like that. But I did it in a way that I liked better. And it was Staedtler Design Journey. What have we got here? Oh yeah, this one was the video series that I did for you, which I've been promising you for ages. So that one, and I think, excuse me, Polychromos. Sorry, I've got a tickly throat. Can't find it. Yes, Polychromos. This double page, this was a mixture of polys and prismas. I used the prismas for a bit of a background and then the polys for more detail. It was really good fun. I didn't have room on my desk for my pencils, but you know, so I was clattering about. Dragons are pink. I said to my son, what colour should I do dragons? He said pink. So I used all the different pinks that I could find. So it was a bit different. And I did the orange butterfly. I'd done the purple butterfly last month. Did the orange one, this Black Widows. And I think that's it. Yep, we've got less than 30 pages left. It's filthy. Less than 30 pages left. I'm just going to make some room to pop it down. Oh my God. There we go. Now, Worlds of Wonder. I did one picture from here. Here it is. There we go. Now this was great fun. I really enjoyed this. I used Prismacolor for most of it. The background is pastels, and what I did with the background was I mixed in some other colours. So it's mainly green, as you can see, but like there's bits of yellow around the lights, and there's bits of orange around the orange plants, and just dabs of orange and dark green, different colours around it. So it isn't all the same colour. I find that much easier because getting it really smooth is quite difficult. So if you can splodge it about and blob it about, it's easier. I absolutely love this page. It just came out exactly how I wanted. It's rare, isn't it? So that was brilliant. So that was that one. That's a bookmark for something else. That's the page that I'm going to record for you soon, so I'll put that in a separate pile. And we have Lost Ocean next. I did one half page from here. Well, not half page, a whole page, not a double. So this one here, I use my Tombow pencils because they're quite good for the little details, aren't they? So we use that one. Where's that going? I've got a number of different piles going on there. This book has got 2 bookmarks in. It's that page. This is what on Hannah Carlson now. This is Grains of Gold. This was a video that I did for you in quite a lot of different parts, I seem to remember. But that's that one, and I've got a bookmark in it because I'm going to do another video from it soon, possibly. I've got a pile building up of videos. Okay, Midnight Masquerade. This was a buddy colour with my friend Michelle, and we did this treat cart. Now it's done mainly, oh, I'm turning my page. I didn't tell you what pencils I used for the last video or anything. We're getting really slack. So the Grains of Gold was CA Gold, Castle Arts Gold, sorry. This one is Polychromos, but I've done a lot of pastel. You can see I've done a sort of bit of blue sky and grey ground, that sort of thing for it. Then I did a couple from this one. Now this is Hannah Carlson's book for children, and I did a few in here. Sometimes it's nice to do something a little bit childish and easy, isn't it? So this one, Moon and Stars, Sun and Moon, sorry, I'd used my Pablo pencils for this one. And then this one, I used my Harmonious pencils for that one, which was interesting. They're quite muted. I wasn't sure how it would come out, but I actually was really pleased with it. I need to take a photo of that actually. I need to put it in a separate pile. So that one, yeah, and I put dots on all the black lines, not the ones around the edge, on the flower, and just broke it up a bit because the lines are quite thick in this book because it's a children's book. And I did 2 from here, Prismas. It's a double page. This is Hannah's party books. Again, quite a plain book. I had a lot of fun making different shiny bits and fur and things like that. Witch's Cottage. This isn't a children's book. And I did this one here. This was a lot of fun. It's mainly pastel. Whoops, it's coming off on my hand. I did Polychromos for the wand. And then lots of soft pastels for the sort of, try and make it look like it's Loomis, you know, Harry Potter reference, if any of you read. So it's sort of lit up in a sort of dark cave. That was my thought, although it's not in a cave, in a cottage, aren't we? And this magic in white pen. The white pen took 3 layers. Some of it doesn't even show up that well, but I really had fun with splodging and making a mess with that one. Oh, we've got one more. Hang on. Oh yes, this one, which again I need to take a photo of. Now it's very shiny. Let me try and tip it so you can see. There we go. So this one is the page I started where I was experimenting with the Harmonious pencils, and what I did to finish it off, because the colours are all so different, I wanted to try and push it together. So what I did was I got my Pan Pastel Pearl Medium and put it all over, which is why it's so shiny, to sort of try and blend it together a little bit. I also used some black in the background of their faces, which isn't in the Harmonious set. So I had some fun with that one. And a photograph of one as well, I think. Right. City Among the Stars. Yes, this one was a really simple one. I used pastel tin pencils. I thought I haven't used those for such a long time, I'll have a go. So I just played with them on this page. It was quite good. I enjoyed that one. Now we're moving on to Rita Berman, and I did a couple. Europa. I did this swirly fish picture, which was, I enjoyed it. What did I use for that one? Castle Arts Gold for that one. And then her summer book, I made a video for you. This one was also in her seasons book. I tried to pick one, whoops, that was in both books, so that if you had just the compilation book, you could still follow along. So we did this one, and I used Black Widows. Then I did a couple from this Mandalas book. This one here. I'm sure I thought I might have used a colour cube card for this, but I couldn't find one in my box that matched these colours, so I think maybe I didn't. And this one I did it with Arteza Premium. Maybe I probably just picked my longest pencils, because that's what I do with that set. And this one I did with Derwent. I just picked out all the ready oranges and just did something a little bit different with those. So that was that. Now this book here, Flowers Colouring Book for Adults, I finished this month, and there is a completed flip through. So I thought I would just very quickly show you which ones I did this month. So I did quite a lot of them with the Artex pencils. And sort of, you know, did them all in sort of different themes. I find the Artex, there's the greens were a bit samey, so it was a bit tricky. And then I did the last four with Castle Arts Monet pencils. So these are quite big drawn, so if you struggle with small details, it's quite a good book. You can still mix up your colours a little bit. I like that one. Oh, that's the last one. So that's that book. It's another book I have finished, it's rather nice. I like finishing books. Now this one I did as a series of videos, this page here. I've still got this one labelled up with different pencils and things. I think Barb sponsored that page, so she asked me to have a go. I think that was that one anyway. And then we have this book that I was sent to review by Colour, and it isn't available in America yet, and I know a lot of people are a little bit cross about that, but they have said that it's very expensive to print and things, so you know they have to wait. But I did these windows. I think I might have done one of them in a sample video, and then I did some brickwork with my stencil as well. And then the other day I did this picture. It was such a lovely one with the elephants. You know how I love elephants, and I played with that. The windows one, actually, I'm trying to see what I used. Where have I written it? Oh, we're here. The windows was Arteza Expert. This way I used Prismas and Polys again and just played around with different combinations. Had a lot of fun with that one. Then I did one from Matchstick Mouse, not the one that's bookmarked, this one. This was a buddy colour with Kylie, and I copied the version that Morgan O'Brien put on his Instagram. And I've been doing that throughout this book, so every page I've done so far has been a copy of his colour scheme. but I'm nearly run out. That's the last one, and then I will have to do something a little bit different. I'm wondering whether to look at other people's versions and copy them, something like that. I know copying sounds bad, but as long as you credit the person, I think it's okay. But some people like to ask permission, but I don't know. As a creator myself, I don't mind at all if people are flattered, to be honest. This is, as you saw, sorry, light-hearted mandalas to go. And this one, I use this colour cue card, but these are all metallics. I'm just checking which ones. They're the Brute Funa metallics. And then I did one with pen. They come out quite plain, don't they? That's a Winsor & Newton watercolour pens that I'm trying to use up. And then I did this one with Polycolour, and I went around all the black lines with a gold pen, just for a bit, to do something a bit different. So that's that one. And then we have Mandalas with Beautiful Borders Volume 5. I've done Volume 4 and finished it. This is 5, and I used the colour cue card again. Such an unusual colour scheme, but look how pretty. I was really pleased with how that came out. I thought it looked really pretty. So that was that one. Then we have Colouring Heaven. Now, Colouring Heaven have given me a bit of a sponsorship where they're going to give me 6 months of their magazines for free. This is actually one that's still available to buy off their website, which they sent me for free a long time ago. And I did a few from here. So I did number 23 here with this colour cube card. And I used I just realised I forgot to tell you, the Matchstick Mouse are all done with Prismacolors. This one was done with Arteza Premium. This one was done with the watercolour pens, as was, it's weird, the paper feels a strange texture once the pen's been on it. But you can see that it get a bit of ghosting, it doesn't go right through the paper, but oil base marker would. Alcohol marker, sorry. And I did another one with pens as well. I think that one's quite striking. Yeah, that's all. It was just a bit different. Now this one, Lulu Mayo. Again, I used the Harmonious pencils to try this one, thinking it might make it sort of a bit nighttimey, atmospheric. But for me, it's compared to like this, it's just come out a little bit dull. It didn't quite go the way I wanted. They don't always, do they? But you know, that's just the way it is, isn't it? Right, Reptiloids 2 next. I finished the first book. Now this one is, I find them quite funny. It's coming a bit closer. There you go. This one was done using Prismacolor. In fact, both of the pictures were. Here's the other one that I did. I find them funny. There we go, that's those. Then this one, I really needed this calm colouring book. I was watching the football, England playing football. If you're not from England, you won't understand. If you're from England, you really will. And so I coloured this one. I used the Castle Arts Monet set actually, and it took me like a whole half. I was watching the TV quite a lot, so not very neat, but it really helped. Okay. My next selection of pictures are all by Agatha Pop. Let's come in closer so you can see. Oh, the camera's adjusted a little bit anyway. So did this ice cream cone. This is from, these are all done with polychromos. This is from her Tiny Sweets download. These downloads are all available on Etsy. I have sort of been talking about her a little bit in a few videos as well, saying she's been quite poorly and hasn't been able to draw any new things lately. She usually puts a set out a month. She hasn't been able to do that, so I thought in support of her I would do a few of her pictures, draw attention to her, so anyone who thinks that's really nice, they can go and have a look at her Etsy shop, follow her on there, even if you don't want to download any, if you can't afford to or whatever. Just follow her on there, give her a bit of support, show her a bit of love, because she's quite poorly as far as I can tell from what she's told me. I'm not, as I said in my other video about it, I'm not going to go into detail because she you know, I don't know how much she's gone into it. I know she's announced publicly that she's unwell, but apart from that I don't know. But there is the, I thought it was nice and summery ice cream cone. And then I did this one. This is from her Plants and Blooms in Pots series. It was just so calming, just doing a few different greens, a bit of shadow here and there. This one is from her hiking, hang on, let me get it right, Hiking Adventure Tiny Illustrations. It's nice having a small one, just spending a lot of time putting all that shadow in, the lines on the leaf. So much fun. And then these two come out a tad. I did as videos. This one I did as a video, got stuck on my camera because my camera broke, but fortunately I've got to work around now, and I won't go into detail, it's boring. Camera's working, let's just say. And this one, well, I coloured this in a 2-part series that I did on my phone when my camera wasn't working, as a sort of experiment, thinking, oh, I wonder, you know, if I can get away with using, no, it wasn't very good. But I shared it with you anyway, just because I was telling the story of my broken camera and updating you with my life and blah, and I just thought it'd be interesting. So that's those. And the last, not quite last actually, no, it isn't last, there is Atlas Botanica. Now these pictures have been, basically the publishers took pictures out of a copyright free book, and they're grayscale, and they made it into a colouring book. And these I did all with Derwent pencils. Now they are grayscale. I'll show you one like that. So you don't have to do any shading, you can just colour them in. And sometimes it tells you what the flower is, you can look it up and find the right colours, or you can just guess. And I found it rather relaxing, just filling in some spaces. You know, when I was stressed about my broken camera, I was just colouring away. There we go. And I've nearly finished as well. So there is that one. And then also what I've been doing is lots of swatch charts. I don't know if these are all of them, but I've done loads, and that's why I've done less colouring pages. This is the Castle Arts Harmonious swatch chart. So this is for the new Castle Arts pencils, and I just did a swatch chart and I put them in an order that I liked. And you obviously might not like it yourself, but the tin order I didn't like, so I put them in order. And then I did some comparison swatch charts from them. So this one is a comparison with Black Widow. Now some of the matches aren't very good, and some of them I've had to do 2 pencils together to get even anything close, but yeah, some of them are quite close. This is the Staedtler Design Journey pencils. There's quite a lot of ones where you've got more than one pencil going on. This one is the Polychromos. It's a bit squashed because they've got longer words, and again there's quite a few that are mixed up a bit. Ooh. And then this one is with Prismacolor. Now these are a different box set. These are the this is, someone asked me if I could do a chart with all the Castle Arts pencils in order of the Soft Touch, the Pastel Tint and the Harmonious all mixed together. So that is that chart. That took a long time, but it was, when they asked me, I thought actually that's really interesting, so I wanted to do it, but it took me a couple of days. It takes a long time to do. The comparison ones take a long time because I tend to make a guess and then draw it out and print it out and then try it and then adjust it all because it's wrong. And you know, this is Polychromos and Castle Arts Gold 120, and that's Castle Arts Gold 120 and Prismacolor, and that's black, all the Black Widows and Staedtler Design Journey, and this is all the Black Widows and Prisma, and this is all the Black Widows and Polychromos. And this one is a colour combination for leaves using Prismacolor pencils. So I've been doing a lot of charts. I mean, I could do quite a lot of them while my camera was out of order, but also other times as well. But it gives me less time to do actual colouring. But after doing a few this month, I said I was going to stop, but then I went on and did do a few more. But that's because, as I said, I didn't have a camera, so I couldn't film, so I'm making charts for you. But these charts, should say, they're all available on my Ko-fi shop. You can download everything on my Ko-fi shop is free to download, apart from one thing, which is my ebook. Everything else is free. You can make a donation if you want, but you don't have to. Or if you do make a donation, grab as many freebies as you want. There's loads of different things there. Swatch charts, comparison charts, tutorials, all sorts. Oh, I also did a general chart, a set of swatch charts, so blank ones. So for 48, 72, 120, I can't remember, 24, 120, I can't remember. So they're blank, so you can write in them. So if you've got a set of pencils that I haven't got and you want to swatch them, you can just print off a blank chart, write and fill it in by hand. So it just gives you one. Someone asked me to do those. It's quite easy to do that for me, so I did that for them. Yes, so that's been my July. I noticed I haven't done no Maria Trolle books at all. I realised as I was writing them out, but last few months I've just been doing what I've been in the mood for, and I guess I haven't, but I'm sure I will very soon. But you know, I've been very much in the mood for Ivy, as you could tell. But thank you for watching. I do hope that that you enjoyed that, and please do like and subscribe, comment as well if you want to, and yeah, thank you so much and have a super day. Happy colouring.